All right. Woohoo! Welcome to our webinar, everybody. It is so great to have you here. I get to speak about something that makes me so happy, and I love sharing this with others. So I'm so grateful to have you all here. So before we begin, I just want to invite you to really take a time out to be present for this training. I know we are all multitaskers. I surely know I am one. So if you could just turn off your phone for the next hour or so, that's probably much what we're going to be on. That would be great because then you can really focus on what I'm sharing. And just so you know, there will be a replay provided. And if you have any questions, any technical questions about if the webinar isn't working right, if you can't see me, if you can't hear me, I have a wonderful assistant on today's call. Her name is Nora. And so you can just write in the chat box. We have two ways that you can communicate. You can either, if you look at your little dashboard, you could either ask a question or you could write in the chat box. So if you have any problems logging on or you can't see me, please ask her. She's here to help. She's wonderful. I'm grateful for Nora. You know, it takes a family, right, to make things happen. So it's really nice to have a team help me here. So I'm really grateful for Nora's help. And yeah, I'm going to begin. So please read your distractions. You know, turn off your phone, go to a nice place, and just enjoy. So here we go. Drumming is the feel-good drug. So we're going to begin with some slides for you all, and then after that, we're going to learn some drumming techniques. So I'll see you guys in a bit, and so I just love playing, and I just want everyone to be able to play. It feels so good. So this is just a little bit of overview of what we are going to learn in today's webinar. And you are going to, sorry, my screen is, right. You're going to learn how, you're going to learn practices to develop a focused practice routine. So I'm really into, having my students learn how to practice in a proper way, because, you could spend all day just at your drum and get nothing accomplished, just like in life, right? So I'm really into having strategies and lesson plans that work for you to achieve goals in your practice. So that's a priority. And we're also going to learn how to play some strokes in the Moroccan frame drum style. Now, you can also apply this style to any other type of hand drum. So I'm going to be teaching actually two ways today. One way that you can play on a frame drum, and one way that you can apply to any other type of drums, because I know everybody does not have a frame drum yet. And I wanted to make this training accessible for everybody interested in drumming. Then we're going to also learn about something that I'm deeply passionate about is the frame drum. So that was the instrument that I was just playing. I'm going to talk a little bit about its amazing history. And then we're going to learn to play some grooves. And they are trance rhythms. They are Moroccan-inspired rhythms, and they are in 6-beat time cycles. So if 6-beat time cycle sounds like, you know, a foreign language, I'll teach you all about that. Don't worry. And then there is some gifts at the end of this webinar and a special opportunity to deepen your drum practice. So make sure to stay on to the end to receive them. And there is also going to be a Q&A at the end. So if you have any questions about what I'm teaching, about drumming, write them down and then ask them at the end. I'd be happy to answer them. So why is drumming important? There's so many reasons. Thought I would share a few. So it's an important tool for healing. So as you know, our world can be a crazy place. And it's really important to have these tools to help center and ground us. And drumming is one of them. It's been used for thousands of years as a tool for healing and for transformation and for nurturing. And it's just so many amazing benefits. And, you know, not only can you speak this, you can actually have the doctors have done tests on this. So it's not just something that I'm saying because, you know, it works for me, but actually, you know, medical doctors have done studies on the health benefits of drumming. So they've had, you know, amazing writings about it. So it's like makes you smarter. It helps with depression, anxiety, and it's an incredible topic. You know, there's like a wealth of information online about the health benefits of drumming. I could do a whole month series webinar on it. So, you know, it's really amazing. And, you know, I really want to stress that it's not just something that I'm saying works for me. It's something that doctors have clinically proven. So it's nice to have scientific proof behind things. So it's an incredible topic for those interested. Go research because it's endless, amazing information. And, you know, if you do hear the call to drum, which it's pretty clear that if you sign up for this webinar, you do. So why wait on exploring something that you know you're passionate about? And, you know, there's something about making a commitment to anything, whether it be drumming, whether it be learning to watercolor. It's an amazing thing when you make a commitment and you watch your progress. And so it's really a commitment when you take on a drum practice. It's a commitment and it has so many benefits. And so is drumming for you? Why is drumming for you? So do you light up when you hear rhythm? Or have you always wanted to drum but you've never known how to begin? Or perhaps you've had some lessons but never followed through. You got frustrated and you gave up. Now, I know I've done that with a few things. I've had lessons and then I didn't have any more and I got frustrated and I gave up. It wasn't with drumming, but it was with other things. So I completely relate to that. Drumming is a great, addictive, fun art form to do. And it grows on you, you know, when you commit to a practice, you just want to play all day and it's amazing. And there's a lot of connections between spirituality and music that you can explore through drumming. And you can also, you know, not just enjoy drumming on your own, but you can, you know, teach a workshop in your community. You can play drumming. You can play the drums with your kids. You know, you could incorporate drums into your professional work. There are so many ways that you can enjoy this gift of drumming. So just for those of you who are new to me, I started teaching online long time ago. I think about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, back when it was really weird to learn online, and loved it. And so here I am today, continuing doing that. I think it's a wonderful way to share. I'm grateful for technology, and it just keeps getting better. So thank you, Internet. Thank you, technology. I created this amazing online program called Frame Drum Academy Online. I'm a Grammy-nominated musician. I love to write music. I have had my music in kinds of DVDs and movies. I have an undergraduate and a graduate degree in percussion from Cal Arts. My undergraduate is in flute. My graduate is in percussion. And, you know, I love huskies and chocolate and, you know, a little bit about my personality. So before I begin teaching you, I just want to take a moment and honor my teachers because I would not be here without their support and their amazing inspiration. To the left, we have John Bergamo. John Bergamo was my first percussion teacher. He was my mentor at CalArts. Incredible human being, beautiful soul, amazing musician. And John is no longer with us. He passed on a few years ago, but his teachings live on forever. He was pioneering in taking Indian concepts, which is what I don't think I teach Indian concepts in this one, but we take the Indian concepts and we put it on to hand drums. And he was really pioneering in that concept. He played the tabla and he played hand drums, and he would, start to incorporate the language with each other. And that was back when no one was doing that. So John was also pioneering in teaching the freehand style, which is something that I'm going to talk about today. So deep respect for John. Thank you for what you've shared. Next to John, we have Glenn Velez. Glenn Velez is an amazing pioneer in the frame drum. He's known as the father of the frame drums. He lives in New York City. He's incredible. Him and his partner, Lori, have an incredible duet. They perform all over the world. Highly recommend checking him out. And both John and Glenn, I studied over a decade with. Deep gratitude for them both. And some of my other teachers from the left to the right, so we have Pendi Swapan Chaudhry on the tabla. He is a master, wonderful teacher. He is also performing, incredible. If you ever have a chance to see him play, please do. You will be just blown away. There's something amazing about the way he plays. It's just like effortlessly, and you can learn so much. And yet, he's playing the most intricate thing on the planet, but he's just doing it so fluidly, and gratitude. So then next to him, we have Puvlar Srinivasan. So Puvlar is playing a mridangam. So the mridangam is the instrument from South India. And Swapanji, next to him, is playing tabla. So that's the instrument from North India. So they're the mother instruments of these countries. And Puvlar taught me all about Sulkatu. Amazing, a musician and just genius. And next to Puvlar, we have Randy Gloss. Amazing human being. I still study with him. He is the percussion director at CalArts now, and incredible musician. Again, if any of these people are performing, go see them. And then next to Randy, we have Lane Redman, and Lane was very instrumental in bringing awareness to frame drumming and the women frame drummers to the world. And deep respect to Lane. And as you all may know, she's no longer with us too. So blessings to all these beautiful teachers, and just share some of my students, happy students. If any of my students are watching this, you may see yourself in the pictures. So drumming, the mojo of what I'm sharing here is drumming is a really happy medicine. It just makes you feel good. And I also work with Cooperman, so they make them really beautiful frame drums, and I designed the Marla tar, which is the drum picture to the right. So. And I'm going to share a bit about the history of the frame drum. And this is a real fun, beautiful topic, subject. You could just, study this forever. And this all would not have been possible without the teachings of this beautiful woman who I just mentioned before, Lane Redman. So she really, brought this awareness to the world, and she wrote this incredible book called When the Drummers Were Women. Highly recommend getting it. You can find it on Amazon. And, she really dedicated her life to the study of women frame drummers in ancient cultures and bringing this awareness to the world. And a lot of these pictures you're going to see are from her book, and all this inspiration is from her. So just wonderful. So the frame drums are known to be one of the most ancient instruments. Here are some pictures from around the world. And this is a picture of Lipashua, and she's known to be the first named drummer in history, the Mesopotamian priestess, 2380 BC, right? Can you just grasp how old that is? And she was the head of the temple for the moon god and Earth. So we can see in this picture that she is holding the frame drum in what we call the upright style. And in all the pictures that we see in ancient times, this is how they're holding the frame drum. So it tells us that this is the style that the drum was traditionally played in. And it makes sense, because in this upright style, you can sing, you can dance, you can move. And here is a picture of Hathor from the Egyptian culture. So the 7 sisters or 7 Hathor priestess playing the frame drum. Pretty amazing, right? It's not a cake they're holding, it's a frame drum. And here's one of my favorites, Sibel. She's the protector, she's the healer. Notice the picture on the far right with her and her 2 lions with the drum. She's amazing. If you ever need strength, call upon her. And I am Jewish, and I love the story of Miriam. And there's also a tradition in the Jewish culture with drumming and with the frame drum. And it was kind of an awakening for me when I heard the story, because my Hebrew name is Miriam, and just really quickly, the story is that Miriam was a prophetess, and she prophesied that the Israelites were going to be freed. So when the Red Sea split, right, Miriam and all the women had timbrel with her. So timbrel is another word for frame drum. So she knew that the Jews were going to be freed, and she carried the drums with her to be played during that celebration and special moment. So I think that's really cool. These stories of these ancient ways the drums were used, and quite amazing. So then we go to the East Indian. Here's a beautiful picture of this beautiful Devi. Look at her. And then the Italian, right? Look at the way that they were playing it in the Italian way. The Italian tradition has their own way of playing the frame drums. And Alessandra Balloni, she's an amazing Italian artist, frame drum artist. Teaches a lot if you're ever interested in that. So these pictures are from vases. To the right, the last 2 pictures, actually the one in the middle is from a vase. So this just brings awareness to you when you go into a museum to start looking for these ancient pictures of drummers. And oh my gosh, look at these gorgeous ladies. Look at that. They're like shamans, different tribes. So it's just amazing, this ancient lineage, and how rich it is, and how important it is to remember that. It's like we're not just playing something that was developed years, like a year ago. It's something that has this rich history. And the frame drum was played for healing rituals, for sacred rites of passages. It was quite an amazing instrument. So now we're going to go learn some practice techniques, and then after the practice techniques, we're going to learn some drumming techniques, I promise. So before I share with you, some tips on how to practice, I just want to share with you that, like, I too was in your position. If you feel like you're lost and frustrated and how to best practice, I was totally there. So I was not born a great drummer. So after I graduated CalArts with my MFA in percussion, I was eager to, really craft my skills, but I found that I was wasting a lot of my time practicing, and I was getting nowhere, and it was really quite frustrating. So I really wanted to master how to best practice. And so I, at that time, lived in the mountains, and I hermited myself away for a couple of years. Actually, and I worked on really developing my skills and practice routines that work. And I broke them down into 3 simple key techniques, and I'm going to share that with you now. So the first one is to create a disciplined practice routine. So that looks, for me, for a beginner, I would recommend 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week. And you want to try to practice at the same time, same place. That's really nice. We like rituals, like, we're animals. Animals like rituals. So, if it's outside, maybe you practice outside in your garden, in the mornings or something like that, or in your, wherever it is. But just, it's nice to always practice in the same place. And you want to keep a drumming journal handy and a recorder handy. So if you're practicing, playing something, and you like what you're doing, you can remember it. And also when you're practicing, rid distractions. So turn off your phone, just really take a nice time out. It's only 20 minutes, right? Everybody has 20 minutes. And the next technique is to learn proper drum technique. So, when you learn technique, it allows you to relax into your playing more because it just flows easier. So it's just important to get some proper technique under your belt. However you choose to do it, just make sure you're playing the strokes correctly. Not like I said, not only does it help you play better, but it's also better for your hands. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people drum and I just cringe with what they're doing with their hands. I've had a lot of hand trauma, so I'm a really big fan of taking good care of our hands while drumming. So get proper drum technique. And then you want to create your toolbox. So you want to gather a toolbox of rhythms to play. Now you can get that by learning traditional world rhythms. You can get that by improvising and coming up with your own. You can get that by listening to music that you like and playing along with that, jamming along and getting inspired through that. So there's many ways that you can build your toolbox. Just make sure you're building your toolbox. So the next time you're hanging out with your friends, you have rhythm that you can play that you're comfortable with. Okay, so just to go refresh what I shared, I'd love for you all to commit to a 20-minute practice routine 3 times a day, and practice in the same place, and gather your toolbox of rhythms to play, and expand your creativity through improvising. And then make sure to have your recorder handy if you come up with rhythms that you like and you want to remember them. Now, if you do this for a month and commit to it, you will see a change in your playing, a dramatic change, and I promise you that. All right, so now it's drumming time. All right, everybody get your drums, and we're going to do some drumming. All right. So we're going to start with a Moroccan style. So this is a really cute drum. She's new. She's a 14-inch. And, frame drums come in all different sizes. And it's nice to have a smaller one because it's nice on the wrist. So I really like this one. And so we're going to learn a couple strokes. And then if you don't have a frame drum, I'm going to show you how to apply these strokes onto other drums. For example, if you have a djembe. I know there are a few people who wanted to take this training who didn't have a frame drum, so I'm happy to share technique on other kinds of drums. So now this is not the Middle Eastern style. This is more of the Moroccan style. If you watch when Moroccans play, they're so joyous and singing, and they really have a lot of movement with the drums. So it's a real fun way of playing. And so if you're completely new to drumming, sorry, I'm sitting on my shirt. If you're completely new to drumming, when we are drumming, we are reciting syllables. So we're not just going, oh yeah. I mean, that's great, but this kind of drumming, when you're learning a traditional type of drumming, whether it be Middle Eastern, Indian, African, when you say a stroke, you are reciting a syllable. So this really helps with the mind because it just helps focus your mind when you're reciting the syllables. It becomes like a rhythmic mantra, we like to call it. So the first stroke we're going to learn is the doom. And the doom is, I learned this through Hamza al-Din, and the doom is the element of water. So this Hamza al-Din was a wonderful Nubian frame drummer, and it's just really fun to share about the elements. So the doom stroke is the element of water, and we want to use our full hand. So first of all, you want to hold the drum in your non-dominant hand. So I'm right-handed, and if you have a thumb hole, you want to stick your thumb right in there, and you want to lean the drum forward. Now remember, with all types of drumming, you want to be relaxed, relaxed, relaxed. So if you find you're like holding on tight, let go and shake out your hands, okay? In fact, everyone just join me for a second. Before we drum, let's just shake out our hands. This is a great, like you're about to play, you're about to sit on the computer, and you just want to stretch your hands like I'm going like this quickly, okay? And then you want to shake your wrists out. Okay. So technique, here we go. Hold the drum, non-dominant hand. There we go. Then our open hand here with our dominant hand. And we're just going to hit the drum. And now this is, again, the Moroccan way. So it's not the Middle Eastern. And it's going to be an open sound. We call it doom. Okay. So for those who have the frame drum, great. Do it that way. Now for those who have a djembe drum or another type of drum, a kunga or a darbuka, you can do the doom this way. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking my dominant hand, and instead of using my full hand, I'm just using my thumb. Okay, so whichever drum you have, once again, this is for if you have a djembe or if you have a kunga or a drum like that you can't hold this way. Practice the doom this way. And then the ones who have the frame drum, practice it this way. I wish I could play both at the same time. How could we do that? All right, so I'll go back up to the frame drum so you can see me. So let's just play the doom stroke. Get comfortable. Now, pay attention to your sound, right? You hear how that's yucky? It's like muffly. You really want to have it resonate. You hit and rebound, hit and rebound, hit and rebound. Check down here, hit and rebound, hit and rebound. Right? This is right. This is not resonant. This is like stagnant. You don't like stagnant? Yeah. Gotta love technology. I really feel you guys all here with me. This is a lot of fun. Okay, so the next stroke we're going to learn, so that's our doom stroke, and the element with that is water. So then our next stroke we're going to learn is going to be a ring stroke, and I like to use 2 fingers. So this is going to be my middle and my ring, my dominant hand, and the sound for this is tak, T-A-K, or tak. Now, you want to make sure you're hitting the rim, right? This is not the rim. Do you see how that's not the rim? That's the rim. And the element here is fire. Okay? I'm going to show you guys on the other style for those of you guys on the djembe. So just take it right to the rim. Okay, so let's just play that for a couple more seconds. Okay, now we're going to go to this guy down here. So this is our ka stroke. Now, it's going to be your non-dominant ring finger. So this is a muscle that we don't use a lot. So, you know, be gentle with yourself. Oh, I can't do it. Just try. You know. Now, the ka on the other way, if you're playing the djembe, is this way. Now, the ka I would play with 2 fingers instead of 1, but I would play with 1 finger on the frame drum. This one here, it's the ka. Really slow. You can put them together. So what would this be? This would be, how would you recite this? For those who are completely new. Ta, ka, ta, ka, right. Ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka, ta, ka. All right, so now we're going to learn one more stroke today, and this is a great one. This is called pa. Ka is also a fire, relates to the element fire. And pa relates to the element of earth. So this is really a fun stroke to play because you can flow it into your hand. You see, with the frame drum, it's really nice. I'm doing, I'm cupping my dominant hand and I'm putting my hand right there. I'm resting the drum. I'm not like going, woo, right? No, it just falls. So just try doing some pause for those who have frame drums. And then the pause down here, go like this. Same thing. Closed hands. So I'm going through this quickly, but remember, you all are going to get a recording so you can practice this. But I want to also get to the rhythm. So those are the 4 basic strokes, and those are really the 4 main strokes of the frame drum, and also the darbuka, Middle Eastern drumming. Those are the 4 strokes, and then there's tons and tons of extended techniques. So this is something you definitely can learn for life, and I love that about drumming. So the first rhythm we're going to learn, I got to make sure I'm teaching you the right rhythms that I have written for you. I'm actually showing, after this, I show you guys how I write these rhythms down so you can know how to write your rhythms down. So this is a real, it says 3-beat rhythm, but if you double the pulse, it's 6 beats. So let's recite it first so that it just goes pa, pa, doom, pa, pa, doom. So I'm a big believer in reciting the rhythm first. You never just go to your drum and play a rhythm. You want to recite it first, feel the pulse, right? Feel where it lands on the pulse, and then go to your drum. You will play the rhythm so much stronger if you do it that way. So this rhythm here goes like this. It goes pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. You see how it's 3 beats, right? Pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Please say this with me. I can't hear you, but I'd love for you to join. And here we go. And pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Now, can you say it without saying the rest out loud? So you want to internalize the rest, because when you're drumming, you can't speak rest. It doesn't sound good. So, pa, pa, doom. 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 Okay, so now we're going to take that rhythm, bring it to our drum, and pa, rest, pa, pa, rest, pa, pa. Go a little slower. Pa, pa, rest, 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 pa. If you're playing the frame drum, keep playing this rhythm. I'm going to go to the other style and show my friends how to do it that way. So, pa, rest, pa, 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 pa. If you're a more advanced player, of course, add on to this. That was kind of fun. I didn't think I was going to ever do that at the same time, but hey, it worked. Almost play them at the same time. So that's a basic, beautiful Moroccan-inspired groove. And now we're just going to add some variations. So this is something we do a lot in drumming, is we have our core rhythm. And then from that, we create variations from it. And you could have thousands of variations. If you ever study Indian music, you'll see that there is that. That's how it's structured. You have a lot of theme and variations. And it's amazing, like how many ways that you can play with the structure of rhythm. If you like math, if you like shapes and forms, you will enjoy learning about this. So the first variation is almost the main rhythm. So it goes papa, pa doom, papa, pa doom, papa, pa doom, papa, pa doom, papa, pa doom. So you see how the first rhythm, our basic rhythm, was pa, pa doom, pa, pa doom, pa, pa doom. Now this one goes papa, pa doom, 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 papa, rest, pa doom, papa, rest, pa doom, papa, rest, pa doom, papa, rest, pa doom, papa, 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 pa doom, and for my friends on the djembes, papa, pa doom, 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 papa. Go a little slower. Papa, pa doom, 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 papa. How's it going? Fun? So again, I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of information today, so you can go back and practice to the video. Usually when you have a lesson, you learn like one technique in a lesson. So I'm giving you like 4 techniques and like 6 rhythms and blah, blah, blah. So please, if you're, just know you can refer back to this video. All right, so that's one of our grooves. And I'm going to teach you another one. And it's a little longer. So, this could be just, I want to just make you aware. So this is a 3-beat rhythm, right? Pa, pa, doom, pa. But we could also count at 6 if we made our subdivision doublet, right? Pa, pa, doom, 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 pa. So it's just how you feel it, right? So any 3-beat rhythm could be a 6-beat rhythm. Any 2-beat rhythm could be a 4-beat rhythm. It's just how you feel the pulse. Okay, so our next rhythm, our next groove we're going to learn, it goes. I like this. Okay. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, pa, wait, doom, pa, 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 doom. Doom, pa, doom, pa, 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 doom. There we go. Sorry. So it goes doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. So I'm going to go slower. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa, rest. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa, rest. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. doom, pa, 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 doom, pa, doom, pa, 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 doom, pa, doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. So this is a really great way that we count in the Indian system, and I'll show you guys because it can help you when you're reciting a rhythm like this. So if you look at your fingers, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So when you're counting and you want to figure out how many beats a rhythm is, you just use your hands. So if you've ever been to India, you see they count. They do everything on their hands, and they're counting. This is what they're doing. So check it out. If we take this rhythm I just shared with you, doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Where does it end? It ends on beat 6. So it's a great way to practice rhythms and see how many beats they are. I'm not sure if the rhythm that I wrote down in our video series, in our slideshow that I'm about to show you, is this is it. I might have given you guys a 5-beat rhythm, so I will find out once we go there. But I'm going to give you this 6-beat rhythm, and I'll write it down in the webinar replay if it's not written down properly here. So let's say it slowly. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Rest. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Rest. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Rest. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. And doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Rest. Pa, 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 doom, pa. 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 Pa, pa, doom, pa. Pa, 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 doom, pa. Keep playing that, frame drummers. And our other drummers, here we go. This is the group. So it goes doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Now you can bring your other hand in the doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. 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 Back to the frame drum, keep playing, and doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Pa, 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 doom, pa. Pa, 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 doom, slower. Doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. Pa, pa. The other drum, and doom, pa, 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 doom, pa. 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 And doom, pa, pa. So it's really cool if you take this rhythm and the first rhythm that I taught you and you play them together. So if you have any friends and you want to play these rhythms together, they sound amazing together. They have these great interlocking polyrhythms. So now we're going to have a jam together. So if you're completely new to drumming, I'm so on your team and I'm encouraging you to just play. And there's so many different ways to practice. So there's the technical way. So that was what we were just doing. We were just, learning technique. We were learning very specific rhythms. And now I want you to just play. So that's the more spiritual approach to drumming. So it's important to have both the technical and the spiritual practice. So now we're just going to play. And that means just play. I don't care what your technique is yet. Right now, just play and just be moved by the muse of rhythm. All right. let's take a nice big breath, and I want to just thank you all for, your energy and learning with me. That was a lot of information I just shared, but we're not done. Okay, so you can play however you want. You could play in this style, in the techniques we just learned. You could play in the floor style. You could play another way if you're comfortable with. I'm going to kind of go between two here. So I'm going to keep it in the 6 beat. Here we go. Whatever you want. Change it up. Come on now. Woo! Bit quieter. Just want to share a bit about why these are called trance rhythms and what actually happens when we drum. So the Moroccan tradition is known for their trance music, and a lot of their rhythms are in 6-beat time cycles. And there's something magical about playing in a 6-beat time cycle. It has this like really, it puts you into a trance-like state. And it's so fun. It's like it's a journey, because there's not, 6 is just 1 meter that we can play in. It's like every meter, 7, 9, 11, they all have their own feel, and it's just amazing to just go deep into each one of them. So the Moroccan tradition, they really have gone deep into 6-beat rhythms, with their Ganawa music and incredible syncopations. And totally like just wow, you feel it, you feel it when you play these rhythms. So that's where we get that concept from. And when you're drumming, there is this incredible entrainment that is happening. So when you're drumming, right, you're using your left and right hands, which interacts with your brain, right? Your left hand interacts with your right brain hemisphere. Your right hand interacts with your left brain hemisphere, and it creates this like endorphins in the brain, right? It creates this like it just makes you into a altered state of consciousness, and it creates that like the happy drug for your brain. That's what they call it, endorphins. And so that's why you feel and you get into this altered state of consciousness when you are drumming. That's why the shamans have been using drums for thousands of years as a way to alter states of consciousness. So it's incredible when you like think about the mechanics that happen when you're drumming. There's just like so much in this beautiful piece of wood. So now we're going to go back to our slideshow. I'm going to show you guys how we write down these rhythms. And okay, so if you see here, this is our little key chart, and the D is doom, the T is how we write tak, the K is how we write ka, and the P is how we write pa. And again, I'm really into teaching people how to write rhythms, whether it be writing something that that they've created, or just writing down a rhythm that they need to learn for a show, because everybody watching this is going to start performing, right? No, it's just really important to learn how to write these rhythms down. So here is the first rhythm that I shared with you guys, and so so that it goes under the basic rhythm, it goes pa. Now that line on the next to that P is a rest. Okay, so it would be pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, rest, pa, doom. Okay, now we're going to go to the variation 1 and pa, pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, pa, rest, pa, doom. Pa, pa, rest, pa. Now here's another variation. I didn't teach this to you, but this is something that you can practice. And pa, pa, rest, pa, doom, doom. Pa, pa, rest, pa, doom, doom. I'm on variation 2. And 1, 2, 3. And pa, pa, rest, pa, doom, doom. Pa, pa, doom, doom. Pa, doom, doom. Pa, doom, doom. Now come up with your own. Pa, doom, doom, doom. Everyone come up with their own. And 1, 2, 3, and pa, doom, doom, pa, doom, 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 pa, doom, doom, pa, doom, 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 pa, taka, doom, doom, pa, doom, doom. So when we say come up with your own, it means like, any rhythm goes. So it's fun to just explore, recite, and that's why it's good to have your recorder handy, because if you come up with a variation you like, you can record it and voila, you remember it. Yeah. Okay, well, you guys got some new rhythms here. I actually wrote down a 5-beat rhythm instead of a 6-beat rhythm. So I'll just, I taught you guys a 6-beat rhythm. Our rhythm number 2 is a 6-beat rhythm, and I'm going to write that down for you in the webinar replay email. But here is another rhythm for you to practice. It is a 5-beat rhythm, a little trickier, but why not? Here we go. I'll recite it, and then you guys can practice it later. So the basic rhythm goes, doom, pa, pa, doom, pa. Doom, pa, pa, doom, pa. Doom, pa, doom, pa. Doom, pa, doom. You always want to start slow. No matter what level you are, really start slow when you recite and when you're playing. And doom, pa, doom, pa. Let's go to variation 1. And doom, ka, taka, doom, pa. 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 Variation 2, 2. Ready, go. Doom, ka, taka, doom. Papa, doom, ka, taka, doom. Papa, doom, ka, taka, doom. Papa, doom, ka, taka, doom. Papa. Of course, come up with your own variation. So yeah, I got an extra rhythm there. This is a great rhythm too. All right, do you like this guy? So now for something really exciting. I just want to invite you to just take a moment and take a nice deep breath with me. And I just shared a lot of information, Remember, you can always refer back to this. You're going to have a replay coming your way. And I learned that way. I always learned with a lot of information. I was like, my teachers always gave me so much. And I think, I would just, there's so much to share. So I hope that the rhythms really inspired you. And now I'm really excited to share this with you. So you've been watching this webinar with me for a while, and you've learned how to create a practice routine that works. And you've also learned some drum techniques and some cool rhythms. And now, if you're someone who's called to drum, which it seems that you all are, you're wondering what the best way to get started on a drum practice routine that will produce fantastic results. So I know that you're interested in this because you opted into this webinar. You're still watching this webinar, and drumming really is incredible incredible feel-good medicine. It has so many health benefits, and there's so many reasons why picking up a drum practice would be it's good for us. And also just check in, just say, how do you feel? How do you feel now after drumming? Just feel a little lighter. It's always a nice check-in. So I've created these wonderful online academy programs where you can really dive into the art of frame drumming and master a practice routine, as well as develop incredible skills in just 4 months. So, there are 3 programs offered. One is Frame Drum 101, Frame Drum 202 is our other program, and then we have a bundle package, which is Frame Drum 101 and 202 together. So I'm so excited. So we only open our doors 1 time a year, and we just opened our doors for enrollment last week. And this is our 3rd year in session. Frame Drum Academy has been a dream of mine for 8 years, and this year we upgraded everything. Everything is upgraded, and I'm so excited to share this with everybody and to teach this curriculum. So the Frame Drum Academy programs, they show you how to play the frame drum in the 3 playing styles. So in this training, I showed you the Moroccan style. We learn a little different style in our academy. We learn the more Middle Eastern style, and that's called the upright style. And then we also learned the lap. So the lap style was the way that I was playing in the beginning when I opened up this training. Remember, I was playing my drum. We call playing in that style the lap style. And the freehand is what I was teaching today a little bit, where the drum is on the floor, and you can also put the drum on a stand. It's a great drum technique that you can apply to other types of hand drums. You can put it in your hybrid setup. So lots of stuff, lots of ways that you can play this frame drum. It's really awesome. And then you also learn a bunch of traditional rhythms and as well original rhythms. So I'm really into having you build your rhythm toolbox. And also I teach you essential musician fundamental skills. So, if you feel like lost in all these technical terms with music, I will help you with that. I totally get it. And so I teach you how to understand time cycles and meters and playing solid time and drum care, all that jazz. And then we have a module all dedicated to improvising, composing, and learning about Indian rhythms, which is quite fascinating. And then I have practices that explore using drumming as a spiritual practice, healing practice for yourself. And there's drum compositions in there. It's a wonderful, like, comprehensive training program. And we also have a community of over 200 people from around the world in our academy, so it's pretty great. So who is Frame Drum 101 for? So Frame Drum 101 is for the complete beginner student, a newbie. We love newbies. Come on, I know there's some newbies listening. Or a student with 6 months, around 6 months to a year practicing experience. And Frame Drum 202 is for the student who already knows the basic strokes in all 3 styles, and someone who's playing the frame drum for at least a year. So, the Frame Drum 101, we go in the basics. We talk about the techniques, the basic strokes, and then we teach some extended techniques. And in Frame Drum 202, we go right to the extended techniques. So, and then the Academy Bundle is for people who, really want to dive in deep and learn as much as they can about frame drum. And the way that I suggest to do the bundle is that this year you do Frame Drum 101 with us, and then next year you do Frame Drum 202 with us. They both come together at the same time, but you can join us next year in Frame Drum 202. And it's a really great package, deeply discounted package, the best deal in our academy. So for those of you watching who are true frame drum enthusiasts, this would be a great package for you. And so in our program, each one of the programs features 4 core learning modules. So the first module is in the freehand style, and that's the style where we hold the drums between our legs or we play it on a stand. And it's really nice grounding style because it really resonates with your root chakra. It's a really great style. I learned it from John Bergamo, who I talked about earlier in this training. And then we have the lap style. That's in our second module. It's all about how to play in that style. And that's a great style for resonating with your solar plexus, your heart, your center of creative power. So that's the lap style. Then we have the upright style, which is great for dancing and singing, and that's what our third module is in. And as I shared before, the upright style is the most ancient style the frame drum was played in. So it's great to learn that one as well. And then module 4 is all about improvising, composing, and Indian rhythm skills. So this is real special, where I help you guys understand, how to improvise in different meters, how to compose, and it's a lot of fun. We learned about solkatu, which is vocal percussion. All right. So just a little bit more about the modules. So each module is 1 month long. So the program is 4 modules long. And there is a video download series every week. So every week you're going to get a video download series featuring between 5 to 18 videos. The last week of module 4, there's only 2 videos, but every other week there's like a handful of like videos. I like to make videos. I give a lot of videos in this program. And then there's 1 live Q&A session every module, and then we have these share the drum challenges every module. And there are, I share this, the live Q&A sessions. And then we have 4 bonus modules. So we have the Drumming Essentials bonus module, and this is great. This gives you all like the things that you need to get started, and how to work with a metronome, and important information like that. There's about 9 videos in this one. And then we have our World Groove Toolkit. So this is a wonderful module that has all kinds of rhythms that you can practice. And we have a special guest speaker bonus module with Patrick Cooperman from Cooperman Drums. And then 1 week we're going to hear from Christine Stevens, who's an amazing music therapist. Some of you may know her work. And then we have another live Q&A session with Jim Santion, who is an Indian music specialist. So he's going to help us better understand how to apply Indian concepts into our frame drum playing. And then we have a special module on drumming and wellness. And my friend Anne-Marie Soul is going to be teaching us a yoga practice just for us hand drummers. It's going to be a gentle practice that we can do before, after, when we play, to just really help open up our bodies. Drumming is really a physical sport, and I really find that when I do yoga before I play, I just practice so much better. So we are getting our custom tailored video from this wonderful yoga teacher. As well, there's a lot of information in this module about the healing benefits of drumming, with proof, all these research that's been done, and I hope it will inspire you. And then we have a private Facebook group. So this is a wonderful place to get inspired all 24/7 from like-minded students around the world. And each program has around 225 instructional videos in them. And I'm not done, so it might be even more this year. So a lot of videos, and you get lifetime access to the videos. So please remember that, lifetime access. And there are 2 membership plans for the Academy. So we have the regular membership, so that has the 4 core teaching modules, the 4 bonus modules, lifetime access to the full program, and the 4 live Q&A calls, and then enrollment to our private student Facebook group. So pictured here is one of our live Q&A calls. This is Bodil. She's showing us one of her techniques. It's really sweet. Gotta love technology. Thank you, technology, for bringing us together. Then we have the VIP membership plan. So that's, you get everything in the regular membership, plus you get a 90-minute custom tailored coaching session with me. So if you have a workshop you want to teach and you want to get specific rhythms for that, or if you want to perform and you need some help with something to play, or if you just want like eagle eye attention to your technique, that's what these sessions are for. So it comes with a 90-minute session, and then it comes with a 90-minute small group coaching session where we talk about what we're working on. Everyone shares and get some more training in that, and then just some email support. And here's pictures of our grads, some of our grads. We have people from 7 countries right now. It's pretty awesome. So naturally, if you implement everything I share with you in these programs, you're going to get great results. And I really do mean that. And why? It's because these programs are a result of my 20 years of study and really dedication to the art of frame drumming, and something that I've been teaching worldwide for a while, and I'm just so excited to share it with you in an online platform. And they really are structured like college level training programs with a spiritual twist. And we have monthly payment plans, and the price will go up the next time this program is offered. So it's a good time to jump in. And this is new this year. We have a Share the Drum graduation challenge, and everyone who does all the challenges, we will put into a raffle to win this beautiful Cooperman drum. And the value of the drum is almost worth the value of the course. So it's a great challenge to be a part of. And speaking about Cooperman, they are the sponsor for our academy, and all students who sign up will get a 10% discount off their drums. And I just want to shout out to say thank you, Cooperman. I said it twice here because I'm really grateful for their sponsorship, and they make really some of the beautiful, finest drums in the world. So you get the coupon code after you sign up, so that's how you get. And just want to share again that we have a lifetime policy access to our videos, so you can enjoy them for life on our program website, or you can download the videos to your computer. So, I know that 225 videos may seem like a lot to get through in 4 months, so that is why we have this lifetime policy, and it's a really go at your own pace program. Like, you can follow the group, but really most of our students go at their own pace. They go through the program, they join us when they can, but then they really, the meat comes when they practice on their own and they go back to the videos. And yeah, so it's great. You can learn anywhere. And then if you sign up within the next 72 hours, I have a bonus offer. What is it? So I have this amazing drum and meditation online program called Takapa, and it is valued at $129, and I'll give it to you as part of, if you sign up within the next 72 hours, so that is by Saturday at midnight. And it's a great program. And to get the bonus, I will include that in the replay email, how you get the bonus. But it still gets better. So, I also offer a money back guarantee for all of my programs. So if you do not enjoy the program within the first 14 days, you will get fully refunded. So, and just want to encourage you guys to sign up for the bonus, because it's really special, and it only is offered for 72 hours. So. Also, our program is currently being offered at the early bird price. So if you sign up before Saturday, not only do you get the bonus, you get the early bird discount. So it's a great time to sign up if you hear the call. And I hope you join us. Okay, so I just want to share again how you get these bonus. You will get instruction on how to sign up for the bonus offer with the replay. So watch your inbox, and I actually have another gift for you guys. And this is a really special drum meditation practice video that I made with my friend Alex, who is a Persian tar player. A tar is a stringed instrument, and it's really special. And I'm going to share that with you guys in the replay email, so you guys will get that. And if you have already signed up for my Academy programs and would like these bonuses, just email me with your Academy login information, and I will give them to you. All right, so what are your next steps? To visit our upgraded course website, listen to some of our grads play. I'm so proud of my grads. Like, please take the time to check out their playing, because it's quite exquisite, and this can be you too. And our programs start on July 1st. So our early bird ends on the 13th. Our program starts on July 1st. And we'd love to have you if you hear the call. And if you don't have a drum yet, please don't let that stop you. You literally can purchase a drum overnight on Amazon. So don't let that stop you. There's plenty of time to get a drum. And I'm going to be donating 5% of all Academy program sales to UNICEF. I really am passionate about helping the children, and so I'm excited to be offering that. So I hope you guys may join us if you hear the call. And I'm going to now open it up for any questions. If you guys have any questions about drumming, about the technique that I taught, about my programs, anything I can help you with, you can write them. Let's see here. Okay, you can write them in the question or you can write them in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. So let's see, let's take the questions. All right. Do we have any questions? I see a couple things about, see some questions about the technique of, all right, so somebody asked, how do you get the bonus? So yeah, so simply, if you would like to get the bonus, you will get an email about how to sign up. So basically you sign up and then you, I can tell you now, you sign up for the program and then you send me an email with the login information saying I would like the bonus and I will send you the bonus. So someone's asking me if their hands hurt, they have sensitive hands, will drumming be okay for them? Absolutely. So, you know, the approach with hand drumming, especially with the frame drumming, is it's very delicate on your hands. So it's easy on your hands. So it's like we don't do this harsh kind of drumming. It's really relaxing and easy on your hands. So let me see any other questions. All right, I'm gonna take you guys. You can see me. All right. Yeah. Yes, okay, so you are going to get a replay of this, so, and you can practice, because people are saying this was like, you know, we're going to get a replay. So yes, I want to assure you, you're going to get a replay. And so you are a complete beginner. Here's a question. You are a complete beginner. I'm a complete beginner. Will I be lost in Frame Drum 101? No, we created Frame Drum 101 for beginners. So if you are a beginner and you're interested in learning to play, this would be a great program for you. So, oh, somebody wanted to see the doom technique again. Okay, so the doom, so once again, the doom on the Moroccan style is the full hand, right? It's the full hand. Yeah. All right. Well, if there's no more questions, anyway, any more questions? Wait, where we go? Okay, so someone's asking me about. Sorry, the text is very small in the questions. Like last time we did it, it was in the chat box. So just excuse me. I'm going to go through. All right. Okay, someone's asking me about the non-dominant hand. So if you're asking about the non-dominant hand in the Moroccan style, you know, it's really about being loose. And I always have, you know, you want to make sure the drum is always leaning forward. So if it's leaning back, what's happening here? If your drum is leaning this way, what's happening to your wrist? Ouch. You don't want that. So you want to always make sure the drum is leaning forward. Great. Yeah. So for those newbies who, you know, want to build speed, the key is to play slowly. So you really can't get anywhere unless you get the technique going. So if you want to gain speed, just play slow for a while, and then at the end of your practice, pick up your speed, and you will find that it'll be more comfortable and you'll be able to feel more confident. But don't try to play fast right away. It's just going to be sloppy and yucky. So please try playing slow for a while and then eventually pick up your speed. So, all right, well, we're going to sign off. And I hope that this training has inspired you to get off the drum fence and to pick up a drum practice or to rekindle the one that you used to have. And I look forward to seeing you all real soon. I want to drum with you all. And it's really an honor to help you on your journey. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions. I'd love to help you. All right, happy drumming.